Hello and welcome to the Game Week 13 review! What the actual frick is going on? But you know what? I'm actually loving VAR right now with all the shithousery it's bringing. Lovely stuff. The first game was a special one, with the special one Jose coming back. It looked like a very impressive 3-0 win, making my prediction right. Oh yes, I'm the best every time. Until Mourinho was reminded he's at Bottle Job FC. Almost losing it with it ending 3-2. But players like Son and Aurier actually looking very good. Very nice. Good evening. Bad evening. Lacazette saving Emery's Arsenal again. Almost losing to Southampton. Bro Memento number 7. I mean, my prediction wasn't actually too far off, but what definitely isn't too far off is Emery out of here. We could actually see a hat-trick of sackings in 1 week. That's awesome. Next up, we have Wolves eating Bournemouth alive, as I thought, but actually Bournemouth ended up scoring after they had a red card. Don't know, Jeff. So when Wolves were winning by my exact predictions, and then Francis deck-chaired someone to get sent off, I was like, oh yeah. But then, Vardy. Jamie Vardy. He's having a party. He's just banging them in 24/7. My prediction was on the way, but they didn't want to spoil themselves too much with Perez showing his true Newcastle side and just not finishing some really good chances. But again, Vardy scoring. Oh yes, my man. Palace narrowly losing to Live VAR Pool, as I think they should be called now. No, I'm not saying Liverpool are lucky, but they definitely aren't unlucky. Every call just seems to go their way, but it shows they're willing to fight and get goals even without Salah. Do you know why? Because they have Mane. Very close to my prediction again. Everton Norwich. Yes, finally one I got right. 2-0 as I expected. Wait, Norwich beat Everton? What the frick? Everton's third keeper probably has a higher wage bill than the entire Norwich team, and they lose 2-0 at home. Marco Silva is definitely going to be Marco Brodden soon, with surely a sacking coming soon, which is BBC sad news, but also bye! Watford Burnley. Fair play Burnley, lad. First away win of the season and very comfortable. But Sean Dyche is just that good. I reckon he could also manage Everton and Burnley at the same time. So not too close to my prediction here, but they deserve the win, so I'm okay with that. The exciting Man City versus Chelsea. Very close to my 2-all prediction, where Chelsea had more possession and dominated for half an hour, and they were in fact winning until they were losing. But even more injury concerns for Man City, which is very not good. But when you have players like Mahrez as a backup, not bad. The Battle of the Uniteds. Sheffield were very easily 2-0 up, shouting, there's only one United. And then 10 minutes later, they were somehow losing. How did Man United play that bad for so long and then decided to order a few goals in 10 minutes? Actually quite impressive. But it was actually a very entertaining game with Ollie McBurney, my guy, getting the goal right at the end, which was in question, and I know he hates VAR, so it's all good though. And finally, the championship game between Aston Villa and Newcastle, with Villa comfortably winning 2-0, with Newcastle having to resort to Andy Carroll and Dwight Gale to try and score some goals, because Almiron was maybe an wrong decision to buy him. Not good at all. But that's how all the games finished this week. Most of my predictions were only a goal or two off, which is pretty good. That is why I am the best predictor, just like I predicted another green arrow. But let's quickly look at how the Prem table currently stands. Or maybe how the Prem table currently sits if you're Everton or West Ham. Liverpool loving life on top still, with now more points than Arsenal and Man United combined after just 13 games. What the frick? Also, it's also now been 50 days, 50, since Arsenal have won a league game. Oh dear. But enough about bad performing teams. We move on to the best, most informed, green arrow obtaining, sexy team. Boom. I managed to get 68 points, and I need one more to get to 69 because can't 69 by yourself, which got me a decent green arrow from 440k down to 330k. Loving it. In goals, we had my guy Pope. Again, like every single time, I've managed to get the keeper choice right. It's actually mad I've managed to get it exactly right 5 weeks in a row. Well done me. But Pope managed 9 points after a clean sheet, save and bonus points again. Exactly the same as last week. But more importantly, better than Ryan on the bench, who actually was unfortunate not to have his penalty save after it had to be retaken, which would have probably got him bonus points and other points, making him close to Ryan, but he didn't. So that means I'm a better keeper than Ryan, confirmed. Next up is Trent, and dude, what the heck are you doing? 2 points this week from Mr. Blank, who has now only had 1 assist and 0 clean sheets in the last 6 games. Which if any other player did that, he'd be gone. But I think I'm going to keep faith for a little while because you just know something is coming. That's right. That something is 2 points. The Turkish delight Sayuncu, what a lad. 4 clean sheets in a row from him now. 6 points from him this week, which is very, 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 very good. Leicester still have a great run, so I don't expect the brakes to be pulled yet. But with all the points Soyuncu's getting, he could pull anyone. The Lord Lundstrom could have very easily got another double-digit score, and he was on the way for a bit during the 60th-ish minutes. But then I think Man United kind of remembered, like, oh yeah, football, which meant he lost his clean sheet, minus points for conceding, and also picking up a yellow card, which means he only returned 3 points. But you know what? One more than Trent, so you're still the best, Lord. Mr. Lord. Moving on to midfield, we have Mane, and yes, Mane. I was so close to switching him to my captain because I just knew he was going to score, which he did, thank you. He managed to get a goal and bonus to get 9 points, which is just very sexual. 3 goals in 3 from him now, and my main goal is to get points, and he's completing that goal every week. Kevin De Bruyne is next, yes, Kev. He's got a goal and unfortunately no bonus, but who cares? Okay, maybe me a little bit. But yes, boys, 7 points, which is very nice. Loads of people are shipping out Man City players, but they kind of play Newcastle next, so I wouldn't do that. Tony Martial is next, where he delivered a solid 2 points. Isn't it funny when the lone striker of the team gets less points than the entire team scored in the game? But maybe you can score next time, Tony. Or is there a next time in my team? Ooh. Find out in my preview. Next is James Madders, who almost nodded a goal in with his slick 1 fade, but the penalty had to be retaken, so that was a massive swing of points in like 2 minutes for my team, which did end up in my favour in the end, so and also 3 points for James. And finally in my midfield, unfortunately Mount did not start, but I can see why, with Chelsea wanting to dominate the midfield XXX style, which they did most of the game to be fair, until they lost. But Mount is a stay for me right now until he eventually bangs in that Lampard hat-trick. And moving on to captain, Jamie Vardy. He's done it again. What an absolute mad lad. 12 points for the second game in a row. Captain to 24 again. 7 goals in 5 games. Oh yes, Vardy. And the best part is, he plays Watford, Villa and Norwich in 3 games after Everton. That's a lot of points. And finally, we have Abraham. I wasn't expecting him to score against Man City's terrible defence. Oh wait, I kind of was. But a nice 2 points from him to finish it off. So overall, a happy week indeed. Surprisingly, only 3 goals, but still this great score, so I ain't complaining at all. But I have done something to my team, which will very much shock you, but I'm not saying yet. But is that because I haven't even done it yet? Or is it because you should wait till my preview, which will come out soon? So thanks for watching, and remember.
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now.